So Vitali, how did Raka, I understand that they designed the May Musk NFTs. How did they end up collaborating with May and USM Metaverse? And how can people use these NFTs and mystery boxes in the USM Metaverse?
Yeah, so as far as collaboration between May and Coder Robot Dog, and Emma is leading the charge on a lot of those efforts. I don't know exact script, right, because I wasn't there, but based on what I'm aware of, you put two brilliant minds in a room together, right, and both of them are really quite brilliant and pioneers in their field, right? We have the Coder Robot Dog, which is a first decentralized powered AI, and then obviously you have May Musk, who, you know, I mean, is just incredible and successful in so many areas. And I think when you put those two people in a room together, they find a lot in common, and they want to work more with each other, and then they want to create something that actually they can be proud of. And that's sort of the answer to the first part of the question. As far as the USM Metaverse, all of the NFTs that are designed by Raka, by Radio Caca, we're making them. So first of all, we have a crazy loyal community, right? They love the NFTs that we designed. We obviously see how the May Musk NFTs just taken off beyond our wildest imagination, and for a good cause, right? Because I mean, May is a great leader and an example for all of us. So we have our NFTs that we're introducing, right? Which is May NFT in the current mystery box sale. There's going to be a kiss up dog, which is a super cute badass dog, and then there are diamonds. So how do they all play in the USM Metaverse? Well, when you have that NFT, and if you happen to own it, if you're lucky to win some of the rare assets, all of those NFTs, they're gonna be working and get a corresponding asset inside the metaverse. So, for example, let's say I participate in a sale and I win this, you know, super rare May Musk NFT. Then inside the metaverse, I'm gonna get a super special treatment, right? Because I possess this OG, beautiful, wonderful asset. So I'm gonna get land, I'm gonna get rare resources, and you know, it's a little bit of a flex, I would say. And then as far as a dog, if I have a dog NFT, then I get an actual dog inside the metaverse that I can level up and just have design a career for it even.
So how do the diamonds and the dogs, like, how do they work together? Can you tell me a bit about that?
Yeah, so with diamonds, right, again, people love differentiation, right? And we all want to be special and unique, and we understand that. And the same thing comes to dogs. We only made so many diamonds because only so many dogs will be fed enough to get leveled up. So normally inside the game, you would have to work and earn diamonds. Right now, during our sale today, you can win diamond NFT, and it's going to allow you to level up your dog a lot faster. So, yeah.
Okay, awesome. I want to go back to NFTs a little bit with Helen, because we're talking about it. We feel everyone knows about it because we are in this space, but there's some people who don't have a full understanding of what NFTs are. So can you simplify and break it down for, you know, in layman's terms, what are NFTs and how can people use them?
Sure. NFT stands for non-fungible token. They are blockchain tokens representing a unique digital item. NFT can be almost everything: art, music, game assets, videos, images, the list goes on. Basically, they can be entirely digital assets or tokenized version of physical assets. For example, Bitcoin. It is fungible. If you trade one BTC to another BTC, you will have the same thing. Unlike BTC, every NFT is unique and cannot be replaced or exchanged like for like. If something is non-fungible, it implies it is rare and unique. Therefore, a rare and unique token pretty much sums up the term NFT. Just like in the physical world, scarcity gives value to NFT. the blockchain helps to establish the ownership of those NFT, instantly visible and providing proof on the blockchain that the collectibles in your possession is special.
Great. Thank you, Helen. Thanks for that simple explanation. Vitaly, I want to ask you about this. You know, we talked about the metaverse and we say that it's super popular. Why are we seeing more people building and participating in virtual worlds? Why is that? Why are people interested in collecting NFTs and using them in a metaverse?
Yeah, well, I think the main, just one of the core values, right? It's sort of in our DNA to collect and gather things. And what NFT opened up the room for is for just infinite possibilities to connect things that mean the most to you. So there are, hundreds of thousands of NFTs out there. I can go through different galleries and I can see the one that resonates the most with me, right? And then I can acquire it, I can treasure it, and I can gift it, right, forever. As far as the virtual world, I mean, as a society, we're quite communal, right? And if we look back into our history, the only way we made it so far is because we were able to work together, right? And in fact, it was required for survival. I think briefly when we had this technological boom, we sort of really dove into that 100% and learned a lot from it, got a lot out of it, but it also caused a little bit of a social disconnect, right? Even if we talk about like different studies about social media, like a lot of those things, they don't really bring us together, right? Because you sort of sit there on your phone and you look at who liked you. There's no direct interaction. But the metaverse, it allows you to sort of do both. You can have your NFTs, you can use them inside the metaverse, you can showcase them, but then you can also have direct interaction with people. And I think that just makes our society that much more connected. And I think people crave that. If we even look at so many studies that I've read up on, like what we have now is not really healing the world. It is not really like preventing loneliness. And I think that's like a thing that people don't talk about. And I really believe through the metaverse, because the interactions are going to be of that much higher quality. Even if you travel to other country, or even if you meet somebody in the metaverse who's near you, well, because you've bonded in such high quality way, you can now go and visit them, right? And then you have more friends and it feels a lot better.
Especially in this, new world that we're in, everything is remote. People are even more separated. I can definitely see how the metaverse can help bring people closer together, even when they can't be physically together. May, I want to come back to you. Something you said earlier about you're always open to like learning new things and embracing technology. There are a lot of older people who worry about new technology. They're hearing words like the metaverse, like NFTs, and all this info being thrown at them. What advice can you give for older people about learning and embracing new technology the way that you have?
Well, you have to explore. You have to just try everything new. I mean, you feel quite safe if you're working with people that and they have a good reputation. So you have to keep on exploring, and you can see what's the downside. The downside is, I don't know yet, because I've always found it to be really advantageous. You just have to keep on educating yourself. Because just so you know that about 2 years ago, my nephew started a company where he on the metaverse, where he teleports people into conferences so that they sit together in a conference. And then he also teleports people into homes that they can walk through the homes if they want to buy a home. So to me, that's very advantageous for work. And then also, I think it's going to be a great platform for women, because many women cannot be outspoken and they can have